Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft, guys. And the reason I'm kind of thrown off is because we are back on Super Happy Fun Times, and as you guys can see, a lot of stuff has been going on around here. I knew they were gonna have some changes. I have not gone to our base to see what's gone over there, if anything at all. But there's the Garfield right there. This used to be the spawn point where they have the little eggs and things of that sort. Now there's no eggs over here. There is just a giant archway that seems to have been torn down. It's changing colors and stuff, which I don't think is the right way it's supposed to be going on. And then there's a whole bunch of things out here. There's the church right there, for those of you who remember that. And it looks like, some random buildings have been ported in on the side of it. And of course, there's some lava raining down the top of it as well. Really just looks like it's been griefed by quite a bit of people, just kind of torn up and destroyed. I don't know the full story of what was going on with the server. I know there was some hard feelings on both sides. Somebody hacked it kind of there for a little while. They were doing some griefing. They may have had a good reason for doing that. I don't know, but either way, they kind of destroyed a lot of it. When the guys came back, they tried to make a restoration of what happened, try to fix things, and I guess they somewhere down the road decided that they needed to reboot the server again. And when I say again, apparently they've done this a couple times in the past, and people were going to lose everything they had and have to restart over, which is, when you play on these online servers, always a possibility that you might have to do something along those lines. But when it happens, like you guys have seen us, we've built the Enterprise on video every step of the way, every moment of our travels. We've done that together. We've also built some of them over there. Good morning, ground items. Okay, yeah. We've also built some buildings over there. Some of you who've come out and joined us have built up your own little thing, and it's very, very cool to behold and just see all the work that you guys have put into it. All of that's going to go away, and some people have done even more than that. We've shown you the experience farm. Somebody sat there and created a gazillion different nether portals, and some of them really, really big. Yeah, somebody just flooded this entire area over here, put some blocks down on top of the Christmas village that used to be here. Santa Claus is no more. There's the Ferris wheel out there. There's the roller coaster out there. And there used to be a Christmas tree. I guess let's keep going over there and see if the Christmas tree is still there. But yeah, they really did put a lot of work into this. And maybe they made some mistakes, but while it was going on, it was a really good server. They had Christmas stuff up. They had, an actual holiday event go on. And this is just some guy's private server. This isn't like he was, a big, big company who's making lots of money off of this stuff. And it was like, oh, let's give something back to the community. I need to get over here and get out of that fire. But yeah, it's kind of cool. I liked what he had done, and I liked how he put all this stuff up. But yeah, it's all been griefed and destroyed, and there's even more of it over there at the entrance at spawn than there is over here, which I think we can just teleport right back to spawn, right? Just do / spawn. Yeah, there we go. New player, perhaps start with a plot find. Welcome spawn remodel is in progress. That, or we just have no idea what we're really doing. Okay, so let's see what's over here. Beware the mischievous admin who hits people at spawn. Okay, so somebody over here is beating little beginner guys. Can we do anything with these? No, can't really do anything with these. Kinder eggs. Okay, so we can get a couple Kinder eggs. Let's go ahead and do that. Kinder egg, you receive 500 gold. Okay, oh no, the egg was empty. What's in here? Just random junk, I guess. Okay, let's see what's new. Warp Simon, warp light pig. Let's warp to Simon and see what that does. Because we can always warp back. Although probably should have taken off our good equipment. I have some pretty decent stuff on right here before we go off doing stuff. To play, use a Simon start. Oh, it's like Simon says, huh? Since restart level 7, good vibes got to level 7. High score level 11, good vibes got that one as well. Tip, turn on the particles and graphics to see the notes play. Okay, so let's go ahead and Simon start and see what we get. It's Simon says, guys. Simon, if I can actually see the keyboard. Simon start. Okay, that would have been useful if I had actually been paying attention. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Did I get it? Level 1 complete. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, actually, I think that was just 1. Okay, level 2 complete. Okay, easy enough. 6 on there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nice. Have they'll all be that easy. Okay. 1, dun, 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 dun. Oh, was it this one next? Ah, I picked the wrong color. Game over. Well, that's kind of interesting. I like it. I like how they put something new in here. A little cool game. I have to come back in here with the gang tonight. I am the only one on, so there isn't 3 or 4 of us over here. But yeah, if we had a couple of the other guys with us, maybe sitting out there watching, they could help me out. I don't know if they'll be able to see in the notes from out there or not, but I definitely like how they've added some new stuff in here. Let's go back over here and see what was the other one that they added. They needed to warp to light pigs. That I actually wanted to do that one first, but I figured I'll go with the one that I wasn't sure about and try the one I like, or the one that has a cool name. Warp failed. Why would that fail? Do I need to capitalize it? Maybe, because it is capitalized on there. Warp light pigs. Nope. Okay, so it's not working right now, guys. If you have any idea what that does, definitely leave something down in the comment section and let me know. Kind of cool. We'll jump down there in a second, but for now, we're going to look at what they have up on the top. Because you can see over here, there's a lot of freaking buildings. I don't really know. I thought at first maybe they were adding some kind of like artwork. Like that does kind of look like a snake, but at the same time, it's like an S and a Y. I don't know. It's like a logo or something like that. And then you have these things out here covered in the torches. If it wasn't for the torches, I would say maybe he's remodeling a little bit. But somebody just went around and put so many torches, and it made it look really ugly. And I don't know why they did that. Can I? Yeah, and you can't destroy them either. This is a protected zone, so somebody who hacked it maybe, or maybe one of the GMs is going around doing that. I don't know. I really couldn't tell you what their plan is right now. Can I eat that? No, I cannot eat that. Oh, but they do have some paintings in here. Maybe they are trying to do some kind of artwork. Like a little museum or something like that. That's kind of cool. I like it. I like it. They could definitely... oh, look at that. PvP. Is he going to be adding stuff? Is that why it looks a mess? Maybe he's just putting the torches down where he knows the road should be. And then he can put the buildings like in between them or something like that. Maybe that's why there's so many of them spread out. Yeah, I think that might actually be the case. And then he has a rail system out here. What is the rail system all about? It doesn't really even make a lot of sense. It goes back and forth, back and forth. Maybe at some point that will, oh, did he go down? Is that what he wants to do? He wants to go down instead of leaving it up on the top. Maybe he's just experimenting and seeing which route he really wants to go. Ye old server jail. Server jail, you cannot get inside from outside, apparently, huh? I have gotten myself in there before. Why have you been bad? Okay. Or have you been bad is the sign that says. What does the other one say? I can't read it from here. It's too blurry in there. Of course, you can go down that way. This way can Ugly KPV. Yeah, there's some stuff in there as well. Kind of a cool little area to hang out. This, however, looks a little different. And of course, something's been griefed up there. Some part of that sign has been destroyed. Let's go up here. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. That's not even... yeah, PvP. Remodel in progress. Construction crew on strike. Warning. Passes point is PvP. Note this zone is no item loss and no experience loss. Okay, that's useful information to know. That means we can go in there and not really have to worry about losing anything good. What is this? Oh, somebody can turn the lights on? Well, the lights should be on, I guess, if it's dark. But let's see. We are going to go down below, I think. No, before we do that, let's come over here. This is, yeah, this is somebody's griefing, I think. Because you weren't really supposed to even be able to get out here until recently. Remove 5 entities, clog layer, okay. Yeah, you weren't even supposed to really be able to get out here. Can I click on this stuff? No, it's protected. Slime, skeleton, zombie. Is he going to spawn one? A villager? Is this how he uses it to grab people and then like take them somewhere else? Maybe. TNT, I'm going to leave that alone. I don't want to go anywhere near that. There's a couple beds out here. What does that look like? Does it look like anything to you? Maybe a shoe? Christmas stocking? I don't know. I don't know what he's doing, guys. I have no clue. But it's interesting to see how it's kind of progressed. I do know, like I said, that they're going to wipe it, or at least that was the word that they kind of let people know that's what was coming. Is this guy? Yep, he's definitely aggro now. Okay, so we'll go ahead and kill you really quick. Nice, okay. I do have some really, really good stuff on this server as far as like weapons and armor goes. Kind of hate to see it go. It took a long, long time to build up. One of the first times that I've ever played a game long enough for Minecraft to build that up. I mean, we tried a lot of servers before we found this one that we happened to like, and decided to kind of settle, here. And it has some pretty good memories. So we'll stop by as often as possible every time we get a chance and just kind of come in here. And tonight I'm just doing that again because the gang's not on. They got a lot of real life stuff going on right now. So I'm kind of just flying solo today and figured, yeah, just come on here and check to see what kind of updates they've done. Wow, what is this? A little tiny house. What is that? A glass roof, I guess? Yeah, some hodgepodge stuff. It almost seems like they cut and paste a lot of stuff into the game. Oh man. Okay, well, we got to take you out. And with any luck, you might drop something pretty decent. Has made its first stupid happy fairy. Has made its first stop. Where's the fairy at? Kinder eggs receive cold kit. Cheese King got 100 land credits. Huh. Oh, look at that. He dropped a lot of stuff. Okay, let's teleport back to spawn. Maybe we'll see this what is that? What is that? I don't know. I don't see this. There he is, Cheese King. Where did Cheese King come from? He came from over here. Let's see if we can find this this area that he came from, that he got all that good stuff from. Huh. What does it say over here? Nothing that I can read. I don't know what that's supposed to be. Is there a bunny rabbit? Yeah, there's a bunny rabbit. Okay, let's look at the stuff we just got out of that guy. Holy crap, guys. Aqua Affinity? Wow. Wow, we got some really, really nice armor. Huh. I don't think we're supposed to have this really good stuff. Holy crap, look at that. That is not bad at all. I'll have to look at that off camera and see which one's better than what I'm wearing. I'm pretty sure these boots are 1,000 times better than the ones I have. Yeah, just so much better. Although they're pretty damaged, so I need to repair them. I'm going to leave them off for now. I need to repair that before I put those on. I don't want to risk losing that. Let's see. So, yeah, no hot air balloon that was supposedly over here. What is all this? What is all this? Holy crap. Spawn. Oh, yeah, we'll take those. Well, I guess he got so many, he just didn't need them. Yeah, we'll take those. Although, like I said, it's going to be probably ending here pretty soon, but definitely want to snag what we can, maybe play around with it before it's all gone. Whoa, what is this? This is crazy. What is this? Mort's Pit of Death and bushes, huh? Okay, well, I think there was like a Pit of Death down here before, but it didn't have any of this stuff. What is over here? No rank, 50 coins per day, silver. Earn them with your achievements and claim. Set homeland. Okay. I don't think I ever did this. I don't think we ever silver 100 coins per day. I don't think I ever got too many achievements in this game. I know that was what the other guys kind of concentrated on and got quite a bit of stuff there. Let's come down here and see what's going on. Anything? No, just go straight out. Okay, well, let's go ahead and teleport back to Super Pancake House and see what's been going on over there. Maybe with the Enterprise. Hopefully nobody's been griefing it too much. Let's see. What was it? Warp. Plot. Not plit. Plot. Super Pank. Was it pancake or pancake? Pancake. Hat. Not hate. Ah, crap. Let's do that again. Plot warp. Not plot. Is it plot warp? It might be plot warp. Hold on while I figure this out, guys. Super pancake hat. Oh, it doesn't have an E on the end. Crap, man. I am just horrible with this tonight. It's been forever since we've gone over there. I thought that's what the name of it was, right? Or just Pancake Hat? Oh, man. Jeez, what is the name of my land that I've only gone to a gazillion times? It's Super Happy Fun Times, and it's just Pancake Hat. Holy crap. Okay, so anything new over here? No, it doesn't look like it. Actually, it looks like everything's pretty standard over here, which is nice. It's nice that they've kept it all the same for now. And we're gonna go over there and check on our friends before too long. But I want to just check down here just to be safe. Yeah, and there's nothing else going down here. Our dogs and cats are still, getting along. They're still hanging out in there. What's over here? Yeah, I watched a video of Rhino doing this not too long ago, and I have to say, it's been an absolute pleasure to hang out with you guys, both Rhino and Hydros and Otaku, and we had Calf out here as well as Tam. He's built up his house as well. A few of you have also kind of joined us and stopped by, but none of you have really built any houses or anything like that around here. And wow, he's really been going at it. Tam over here has really been creating something pretty beautiful here. What is this? Danny Heels shovel. Well, we can't get in right now, but yeah, it just has been an absolute pleasure to kind of share this journey with you guys. That is what these videos are all about, is just sharing that experience, something that you can only get that one time and never again. And while you're going through it, you don't really appreciate it all that much. I mean, I did, because I've done it before on other video games where I've gone through and be like, oh, if only I could go back and watch those. Well, now those memories are there, and they will always be there. And so you guys are more than welcome to, if you missed those episodes, go back and see the journey that we made on this server together. And for me and Hydros, it was definitely a learning experience, because neither one of us really had a lot of Minecraft expertise or time under our belt. Some of you guys have been playing for years, and you just you can blow people away with what you can create. And you're well past the basics. But for us, the basics are what we were struggling with. Like, how do you create a sword? How do you create food and stay alive? Like, those things are something you learn very, very quickly, because if you don't, like, those are day one things. You're going to learn that really, really fast. But for us, we were still like day one people. So yeah, it was quite a journey to go through all of that and just see everything that you can create in here. And then finally actually get good enough where we can actually start creating stuff of ourselves. And we did that. I created a sandcastle, which has to be one of the most basic things you probably could have done. And then, what is this? Oh, guard dog. Yeah, he did mention that his guard dog died. Oh, man, that sucks. Sorry to hear about your dog, man. Yeah, I know what that's like. I almost lost my dog in Fallout 4, I thought, for a few minutes there, and I was freaking out. I was like, no, they are not taking my dog away from me. But yeah, it's just, it's been fun. It's been absolutely a pleasure. And if they do wipe it all fairly soon here, I'm actually okay with that. I'm fine with that. It will suck, but at least we still have it on camera. So I just kind of wanted to come back and give you guys just one more view of the place, show you what's been going on, if anything. And again, I can't really blame people for not coming on here and spending a lot of time to fix the place up. Because with the idea that it's not going to be here for more than maybe a few more weeks or something like that, why would you put the time in a server where we thought it might still be here in 6, 7, 8 months down the road, and for a long period of time? There we go, got everybody's names right there. If you guys ever want to go check out anybody on any of my videos and you're like, where do you go to get to their YouTube page? Pretty much that is it right there. Caffeinator is Caffeinator Man. Beelzebub is Hydros Inc. AC Gamer, that's my handle right there. Just take off the first little underscore and change the second underscore to a dash, and that is how you spell my name on YouTube, although the AMER is undercase and everything else is uppercase. Otaku Jesus is actually the Iron Thorn Guild, so pretty much none of these is what it looks like on the thing. Iron Thorn Guild right there, Iron Thorn Hall. It just changed the hall, the guild. And then Rhino 3756, the only one on here that is exactly what it should be, that's his handle on YouTube. So go check him out. And then of course you got Yoko Red Fox. I don't believe she has a YouTube handle just yet. Maybe she might one day. They might go ahead and throw something in there. And that is what we have going on over here. Of course, they haven't changed the map over here to include the new behemoth of a tower that they were building. So that is not showing up there. I don't know if we should kind of put that there or not. It was something that Hydros started before he decided to kind of stop playing there for a little bit, and we just never kind of gone back to finish it up. But I like the way this looks. It even looks like it has texture to it and layers to it, the way it's drawn out. Very, very cool. And then, of course, you have these guys over here who have built this huge farm area for the entire time that I've been here. And we never did get to meet this guy, the guy who lived out in this little house out in the middle of nowhere. Every once in a while, we noticed the door was open where it was usually closed before. So he was showing up occasionally and coming out here, but he never did anything. He never added on to his house unless it's all underneath, and we never got to see that. We never dug underneath to find out if he was actually doing anything down there because, he does have a big, plot of land. So unless we dig up right around the edges and then looked around on the inside to see if maybe he dug straight up to the edge as well, we wouldn't be able to tell that. But yeah, he never came out and said anything, which it would have been cool to meet him because when I spawned out here, I think I spawned out there into the ocean and I started swimming and swimming and swimming. I think after about 10 minutes, I found this little area. I was trying to get as far away from the populated areas as possible because other servers that I had come onto before, they really had the downside of what this server kind of really showed me as like the best method. When you come into it and you want to find a plot of land, those other servers, you had to just run outside the main city, the city that it started you in, and go off and look for a plot of land. You just had to run off in a direction and see if you can find something that hasn't been claimed by somebody. And we weren't really able to do that fairly well. I mean, it had been kind of difficult to, after the server's been around for a little while, find an area that wasn't claimed by something. Like it was just everything was claimed. And that kind of sucked a little bit. So when we finally got onto this one, we felt it was kind of the same way, and we just, spawned out in the middle of nowhere and ran off in a direction. And, I was looking for far, far, far away, so I would have plenty of room to work with. Let's see, we can look into the room right there. Oh, he has an Ender's chest in there as well, so I'm not going to go in other people's rooms. That just seems a little rude to me, but yeah, it was kind of fun to swim so long and then find this island, and I was very excited when I found it. I was like, oh yeah, this is the perfect place. Nobody is out here. And it wasn't until I started going in a little deeper that I found that one house, and that one house is the only thing out here. In fact, let's go out there and I'll show you where it is real quick before we go further into the Ironthorn Guild there, but yeah, it was just right over there. None of this area was here. It was all sand and dirt, and there was a lot of water out here as well. So that guy's about to explode. There we go. I could deal with that. But yeah, it's just this one little tiny house. Let's see if the door is open right now or not. Oh, he's about to die. And the door is open. Okay, so yeah, we can go inside. We just can't open up any of these doors and actually get in because he hasn't left it open. So it's kind of cool that, oh wow, this guy is just kind of sitting there eating, just dying. Let me eat something real quick. But yeah, I liked it. I like the fact that it was very, very isolated. Oh crap, let's let you die. Yep. Wow, that actually blew up his ground there. Oh, I kind of wish I hadn't done that. This land had been the same way for a long period of time, and now there's a giant hole over there next to his house. Yeah, that seems kind of sucky. Well, you can't grief this, right? Let me switch to this. Can we? No, yeah. So we can't grief it. So that is about as close as you can get, I guess. Yep, that is as close as you can get to his house. Unfortunately, I really wish we had gotten a chance to meet you, man. But yeah, it's just let me get off of this egg because I do not want to put that egg down by mistake. What's going on down there? Ooh, that definitely seems like a bad day. You know what I will do is I'll go back to my base, take off all of my stuff, and then jump down there. It's going to be certain death, but if I take everything I have on me off, there's nothing I can lose, and we never really got to jump down there and see. For all we'll know that he has some little, those green sponges or something down there that will, break my fall like this stuff, and we'll actually be able to check something else out. So let's see. We're going to put... Wow, somebody's been organizing in here. Wow, quite a bit, actually. Jeez. Wow, we have so much junk in here. Some of it not so much junk. Okay, we're going to put our... No, that's not enough. I want to find a box that has enough room for all of my armor. Yeah, I guess it does. I guess it does. Okay, so let's go ahead and put all of our armor in here, and we'll worry about figuring out which ones are the best when we get back. I'm going to put every piece that I'm wearing. So let's take off the important stuff. As far as like the arrows and the jerky and stuff like that, or the meat from the zombies, the rotten flesh, I'm not going to be really too worried about that. That's not something that's high on my priority list of keeping. I have plenty of those already. Let's do these over here. Put my thing in there. We're also going to do the eggs, but I'm going to do those in a different crate, because I don't necessarily want to pick those things back up once I'm dead. Like, I don't really need that. So let's do the sand, the dirt, golden carrot. Yeah, why not? We'll put this in there as well. And I guess we're going to go ahead and get rid of all of our food in the other crate, so I'll know where to come to grab that. There we go. Steaks, cookies. Yeah, I don't want to lose my cookies. Cookies are good. And let's throw the gold in here just for the fun of it. That seems to be, yep, that seems to be good right there. So let's go make a mad dash for that giant hole in the ground and see where that goes. Roller coaster is now open for business. I remember when they first added that. That was actually really, really cool. The fact that we, made friends with people and they came in here and added a roller coaster. And I remember Hydros asking for a dungeon and Rhino going in there and just kind of building one for him, which is, something kind of strange, because neither one of us, me or Hydros, was really, a giant YouTuber at the time. We were just kind of doing it for fun. In fact, we still do. But to see you guys come out and do that was just a really neat treat. So we're going to jump. A nice little treat for you guys is to jump down there and see what happens. Oh, this is death. Oh, yes, so much death. But who we could have is actually Rhino has the Superman capability. He could fly down there. Now, we are going to teleport back really quick. Warp, pancake hat. That should take me back, yeah. Okay, so we're going to go back there, and we're going to face a different direction. And instead of looking down, we're going to look at the wall. And that way we can see if there's any other corridors down there that maybe point off in a different direction. We might be able to kind of push ourselves in and, stop ourselves from falling so far. Probably not. It just seems like a straight shot down, but you never quite know. And it'd be interesting to take a... Yeah, see, there's nothing down there on any of the sides. Oh, there is a tunnel. There is a tunnel. Okay, so let's go ahead and respawn. I'll go back to the house. And this time, we're going to look straight ahead. We're not going to be able to see the floor coming. But at least when we die, we'll be pointed off in the right direction so we can get a glimpse of what's down the hallway. Because, again, like I said, this is all going to be wiped. So this will be the last time we really get to experience what might be over there in that direction. So he did, dig really, really far down. I wonder why he chose... Oh, yeah, right there. And did look like there's a Enderman in there. Okay. Wonder why he chose to go this far down and not out whatsoever at his base. You know what? Let's go back. Let's see if we can find a throwaway pickaxe. And I am going to dig straight down there and see if... where do we go? We need a shovel. So let's go with a plain diamond one. And let's see, a pickaxe. Iron is okay. Unbreaking and efficiency. Yeah, let's go with that one. And we'll see if we can return it if we possibly can. But I don't see that actually happening. So we're going to get as close to his property as possible. We're going to dig straight down. Maybe straight down. Should we do it straight down or should we do stairs? No, we're just going to go straight down. That's going to be the fastest. And I don't really see us being able to do very much once we get down there. So let's see. How close can we get? Maybe right here next to his hole, actually. Nope. How far? Over here. Nope. Still further. Right there. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to go straight down this direction. And the reason I wanted to get as close as possible is so that if we're lucky enough that we get down far enough that we're actually able to dig underneath this base and get to that hole, I don't have very far to go. I think it's going to be off to the left in like a diagonal direction before we can meet up with that tunnel, but it should be easy enough to find if we're actually able to do that. I should have taken a look at... Oh, and there it is right there, maybe? Is this it? Let's move off in this direction. Yep, that is it right there. Huh. Okay, can we dig? No, we cannot dig in that direction, but it looks like he has been down here. I wonder why we never came down here, guys. This is cool. Okay, can we go up into his base, maybe? Maybe if we had, like, the flying skill. Let's see. Ah, come on, let me go up. Let me go up. There we go. Okay, what is over here? Did he leave a hole? No, not really. Yeah, yeah, there's nothing really there that I can see. Okay, we're going to keep going this direction. Maybe he left something down here. Doubt it, but maybe. Some kind of clue to his existence. Who he was, what kind of player he was, what he was looking for. Okay, well, did he put this down? We don't have a diamond pickaxe, so we can't cut through that. Where is, let's come down this way. Oh, check it out. Yes. Yes, he built a nice little mining tunnel down here. So he knew what he was doing, at least a little bit. What is this? Just this looks like actually one of our mining tunnels. Maybe we connected one a long time ago and didn't even realize this is where it was going. It could be a thing, guys. It could actually, yeah. We're gonna try to get to the end of the tunnel and see where this leads, but we'll probably end the episode there. Again, I want to thank you guys for coming out and joining me. If you do enjoy these videos, be sure to hit those like buttons, those subscribe buttons. It definitely lets me know that you want to see more videos like this in the future. And, you know, unfortunately, like I said, the guys are just kind of busy, so the next few episodes may just be kind of me trolling around and checking things out and seeing where things lead, just to see what we can find. This is going to be probably the last episode that I do on this server for the next little bit, just until we get some of the other guys back on here and we can, you know, come back here and, you know, do some more updating to it, because there's not really a lot we can do. I don't want to get too far ahead of them is kind of what I'm saying, and do too many changes here and there. But yeah, that seems to be all that he did right there, and that definitely goes up somewhere. Huh. Wonder where that goes up. Let's see if maybe we can go up with it and figure that out. And of course, I'll do that off camera. I guess you guys can stay on camera with me. Let me get these shovels out. Shouldn't be digging over my head, but that's all right. I live dangerously. If it kills me, it kills me. I'm not too worried about it. I don't have anything good on me right now, so if I end up dying, I don't really lose anything. Let's see, how are we gonna get up there? And I know I said we were gonna end it, but we're gonna keep going. Of course, this is gonna get very, very dark very quickly because I didn't bring any torches with me. Didn't think we really to be doing any mining that I would need the torches, but it shouldn't take too long to get back up. There we go. Okay, let me put some dirt down right there. Okay, jump up. Let me put one more down there. Getting really, really dark, and I know for you guys at home, it's sometimes unbearable because you can't really see very well. Although I am using a different recording engine, so maybe you guys will be able to see as well as I am right now, which would be not very well at all, but still better than what I normally could show you guys. Wow, how freaking far up do we have to go? Huh, okay. This is not going as well as I thought it would be. I thought we'd be up already. I thought it would be, you know, 10... Oh, there we go. Water is definitely coming through. So let's see. Can we swim straight up? Maybe get to the surface if we cut it through. Yeah, we have. Where am I right now? I am in an underwater cave of some sort. Let's get up here. Holy crap. We are still very, very far away from the entrance. Yeah, so that's not going to work. Let's get over here, guys. Let's see if we can get out of this hole. Does look like there's a little bit of light over here for some reason. I'll take it. I'll take it for what it's worth. Yeah, but we're still underground. Huh. All of this underneath our feet, and we never knew it, guys. But guys, I guess, like I said before, we're going to go ahead and end the episode, and I will definitely catch you all next time.